Imagine clocking in for an 8-day shift and then not being able to clock out for 9 whole months. Well, it happened, but not in an office. It happened in space. Two NASA astronauts have returned to Earth after spending nearly 9 months aboard the International Space Station on a mission that was originally supposed to last just over a week. Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore launched aboard Boeing's Starline spacecraft on June 5, 2024, for what was meant to be a short crewed test flight. But technical malfunctions aboard Starline kept them in space longer than expected. Starliner's first crewed flight was supposed to validate the spacecraft for future operational missions. However, shortly after launch, engineers discovered multiple helium leaks in issues with the thrusters. On top of that, complications with a SpaceX capsule caused an additional month's delay. As a result, NASA postponed the astronauts' return several times, ultimately stretching the mission to over 250 days, the longest crew tested flight in U.S. commercial spacecraft history. Despite all the setbacks, Starline remained docked to the ISS without a major incident, while Williams and Wilmore continued supporting space station operations. They were finally able to come home because their replacements arrived, who came aboard their own SpaceX spaceship with two extra seats just for them. On Tuesday, March 18, 2025, a SpaceX capsule splashed down safely in the Gulf of Mexico near Tallahassee, Florida. It had just left the International Space Station a few hours earlier. Inside were NASA astronauts Suni Williams, Bush Wilmore, and Nick Hogg, along with Russian astronaut Alexander. After the capsule landed in the water, dolphins were spotted swimming nearby. About an hour later, the astronauts got out of the capsule. They smiled and waved at the cameras while being taken away in special stretchers so doctors could make sure they were healthy. Wilmore and Williams ended up spending 286 days in space to 278 days longer than originally planned. Their return marked the end of a 270-day mission, far beyond the 8-day goal. The mission has intensified scrutiny over Boeing's participation in NASA's Commercial Crew Program. NASA has said a full investigation will be conducted before Starliner is approved for any future crewed flights. Meanwhile, SpaceX, the other key contractor in the program, is set to launch NASA's next crew as early as July. NASA has until summer to decide whether the crew after that will fly with SpaceX again or give Boeing another shot, possibly requiring Boeing to fly a cargo mission first to prove they're ready.